Do what?
We're good? All right, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. Yeah, me too. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. And we're getting ready for the start of game one.
Yeah, we got through the starting introductions there. We had the video, Coach. We are a little off on the audio there, but the amazing Tim Wallace, beehive of activity over here. He's got it stirred up and ready to go.
At the sparks that were flying off of his shoes as he was going back and forth.
Well, and I don't know if those are gold-plated thimbles that he uses on his fingers to protect himself right there, but either way, he's got it up and going. Gold-plated thimbles. Nothing but the best for the incomparable Tim Wallace.
You know what? I wonder if we can put one of those in the prize vault and give that away.
Well, I imagine those gold-plated thimbles probably cost a little bit more than we may have in our budget. We'll have to look. I'm not saying no, but.
Budget is – we have no budget.
Well, you never know, Coach Rollins. You know, although I did see yesterday as we were down at the WCC, got to visit with Brian Schaffner a little bit, the king of sublimation, as we're underway here.
Sublimation
King of sublimation. All right, just like that, the Lady Lakers going to be on the board first here on that side out. They will keep serve right here. Back and serving for the Lady Lakers going to be number 10, Sarah Holmes. Holmes gets it across, dug out nice by Maddie Dye. Gets forward and gets it down, a little push across. Camdenton looks to set at the top side. Hammered down, but dug out once more by Maddie Dye outside. A little tip across. Lady Lakers trying to catch the Lady Tigers sleeping, but they don't. Top set right there. Another Maddie Dye. What a nice job right now on that back row.
There's going to be 4 hits in the Lady Tigers.
Coach, if as competitive as these first 2 volleys have been for the Lady Tigers, this could be a long evening. Want to remind our folks at home that this year the Waynesville High School, MISHA, Missouri State High School Activity Association, has changed the format of high school volleyball, that it is now a best of 5, similar to college play, instead of the normal best of 3 that we've had for years and years. And Coach Rawlings, if these volleys are going to be this competitive all night long, we may need to buckle up for all 5 games.
You might tell them why I'm not talking.
Yeah, Coach Rawlings, we're working on the technical difficulties here on his audio side. The golden thimbled thumbs of Tim Wallace are working on the problem.
You asked me questions and I didn't answer.
Well, this is true. Although, you know, there might be a little power. You can't talk back. I guess I will decide who the TTS sports fan is that loves the TTSN sports page.
Until you signed a sponsorship contract, you can't do that.
Well, you know, the one with the microphone may be the one to decide that here tonight. All right, so the point's going to go over to the Lady Lakers on that one, giving the Lady Lakers a 5-point edge right now. Back to serve. Still Sarah Holmes for the Lady Lakers. Oh, nice little push up front by the Lady Tigers. Gets that one over. Sydney Kuhneman. That's who I thought it was. And, Coach, is it going to be Alden Pills? Senior back to serve first for the Lady Tigers. Nice little job right there. Just like that, Lady Lakers not able to get that one back across. So that's going to put the Lady Tigers now at 3-point deficit here. 5-2 in the early going. Alden Pills steps back. Serves over. Nice. Dug out on the back row by the Lady Lakers. Free ball across. Alden Pills now going to set. Kuhneman hard off the hands. Nice job on that back row by the Lady Lakers to keep it alive. Kuhneman again pushes it towards the back. Oh, what a block up front by the Lady Tigers. Getting in there again. Wow, Coach Rawlings, this is a...
Lifting there, it looked to me like. Well, I'm not even sure what happened.
Referee's going to call double hit.
It looked to me like the girl Mackenzie got her hand underneath the ball, turned it all the way over and dunked it. Looked like something Jimmy Butler did the other night.
Oh. You're going to say that's just out, I guess.
It's a dad from Camdenton down there making that.
Yeah, well, in my bigger worry is it happened 2 feet in front of the referee there, and he looked with the line judge. Either way, it's going to be point over to the Lady Lakers, and so they're going to continue the early run right here as they're now up 8-2 here in game number 1. Back to serve for the Lady Lakers going to be number 4, Miranda Hadfield. Hatfield gets it across, dug out by Mary Henry on the back line. And point to the Lady Tigers. Coach, is that Brianna Hurd
Yes.
in there for the Lady Tigers? Lady Tigers, couple players, I believe, in quarantine tonight. So maybe one in quarantine tonight.
Sure about the other.
Maybe just one under the weather, but we're having some new faces out here. Nice play by Miss Hurd. I believe Miss Hurd just a freshman. Is that correct, Coach Rawlings?
Actually, correct statement.
So some nice play here on varsity action. We're going to have a sub for the Lady Lakers coming in, checking into the game is going to be number 7, Brooklyn Stidham. She's going to be back to serve.
Hi. Our recruiter.
All right, so point Waynesville on the side out, and Hurd is going to be back to serve for the Lady Tigers. Lady Tigers trailing 9-4. That one going to be just a little bit long. So the side out point will go to Camdenton. Checking into the game for the Lady Lakers could be number 3, Elle Turner, number 11, Delaney Van Buren. And it looks like Turner's going to be back to serve for the Lady Lakers. Mary Henry digs it out for the Lady Tigers. Nice little back set right there. Kuhneman, absolutely perfect back set right there from Alden Pills. Kuhneman just drills it home. And Kuhneman's going to be the server back for Waynesville. Nice little serve gets across. Set at the net. Little tip by Camdenton. Lady Tigers keep it alive. Ball back over. Lady Lakers just barely get up to get that one, but find Turner over there on the far side. I'm sorry, Daniels over on the far side. She gets that one down, so the serve will move over. The libero for Camdenton is going to be back to serve. That's going to be number 36, Olivia Whittle. Libero on our side digs it out. Hit across, Maddie Dye. Whittle sets the bottom. Going to be free ball across. Back set into the corner right here. Lady Lakers able to get it out. Maddie Dye goes up high. Nice block by the Camdenton Lady Lakers, and the volley stays alive. Oh, nice job right there by the Lady Tigers to keep that one alive. As Kuhneman dives to the floor to get that one, but going to be just out of bounds on the far side. So the serve will stay with Whittle. 5-12 right now. Lady Tigers in an early deficit. Ball dug out on the back line. Mary Henry not able to get that one all the way up. So Whittle will serve once more for the Lady Lakers. Lady Tigers Push it across. Alden Pills with a hit right there. Now a little set deeper off the net. And what a save right there by Kuhneman. Free ball pushed across by the Lady Tigers. Set to the middle. Whoa, what a job, Mary Henry, right there to keep that ball alive for the Lady Tigers, as that ball was absolutely rocked. That one kind of, Coach, we've seen that before where you just a little soft hit, kind of put it where they're not. And that's going to push the lead to 9 points. And we're going to get a timeout here by the Lady Tigers. I think they just want to calm this down. Coach Rawlings, a couple very competitive volleys here that are really going on for quite a few extended hits back and forth across the net. Camdenton Lady Lakers right now just kind of being lucky on finishing those off. And I appreciate you agreeing with me. You know, I could say a lot right now, and I'll just tell the folks at home, the millions and millions, that you're agreeing with me. And they wouldn't know. I want to thank you guys for tuning in and joining me this evening, as Coach Rawlings is evidently just taking up the chair beside me. As always, want to have you guys give us a shout out. Let us know where you're watching from tonight. Would love to put some more pins back here on the TTSN Sports map. So we're back underway out of the timeout, and we're going to – ooh, they're going to call double hit. Coach Rawlings, did you see it? I'm not saying there wasn't, but I didn't see it. Either way, the point's going to go over to Camdenton. They're going to keep the service here. Nice strong hit on that front line for the Lady Lakers. Oh! Coach Rawlings, I can't say that on the air. All right, Whittle keeps serving for the Lady Lakers. A little push across. Whittle set. Jump up, nice block at the line for the Lady Tigers. And, Coach, I believe that was Gabby Morris, number 5 for the Lady Tigers, to get up and get that block in. Gabby, just a sophomore. Back to serve for the Lady Tigers going to be Maddie Dye. Nice high hit right there, but the Lady Tigers get back on it. Kuhneman drives it across hard for the Lady Tigers. Maddie Dye once more on the back row. Kind of just jockeying for position here as Whittle lets one go long, and that's going to be off the hands of the Lady Tigers and out of bounds. All right, serve over, dug out by Mary Henry. And Nia Wilson, another one of these younger Lady Tigers getting a little time on the varsity floor tonight. Gets that one across, but Camdenton gets it up and down for the point. And it's going to give the Lady Lakers a 12-point edge here in game number 1, 18-6 right now. Serve is over, handled by Anaya. Set right at the net. Oh, nice job by the Lady Lakers. Get up, get a block on that one, knock it down. And, Coach, we're going to stop with another timeout here. I think Coach Megan Callis over there just wants to talk. We got mentioned we've got some younger players, some players we haven't seen on the varsity floor a whole lot this year. What was 1998, Coach? Oh, is that little stats and trivia of the day here on the message boards?
Compliments to the hydration director, Corey Ace.
Oh, the mini hats that man wears. We talked about Corey Ace Friday night.
He's in charge of all sports trivia in the Waynesville School District.
Really? Well, I can see that. Since Coach Knipe left, I knew they were looking to fill that position. Why not give it to Corey Ace? One more hat that the man wears.
Got a whole closet for those hats.
Yeah, I bet you it's not as nice as the TTSN Sports Closet. Although, mentioned being down at the WCC yesterday, sadly, I was not on the rotation that got to go through the incomparable Tim Wallace's class. I didn't get to make that visit to the cable cave that we had talked about.
Yeah, I was hoping to hear about that. I was unable to attend.
Well, I did do a little welding, and I think it's a good thing that I can teach history because it was a lot of fun to go through and do some of the different activities they had set up for us.
Big welder.
Well, no, I did burn a hole. The plasma cutter, all the sparks that fly out of that made me a little jumpy. I didn't really have an even hand on the plasma cutter, and I welded through the bottom of a real nice sculpture they gave me. All right, Lady Tigers back to action here. Push, Maddie dies. Nice effort right there. Gets it over to Mary Henry. Free ball goes across from Sydney Kuhneman. And, they're going to say just inside on that back line.
Well, Matt, looked like that was going to fly out before it took a nosedive toward that line.
It did. It put a little curve on it. Although we started talking years ago about some different strategy. And I think teaching that curve, teaching the net serve, I think we've got some ideas that could improve volleyball, Coach Rawlings. They're going to say that one goes out just long on this side. Coach, that's going to make it 22-6 here in game number 1.
There's the answer to that. Another question. Corey got a lot of baseball stuff going right now, it looks like.
Well, that one I feel might be skewed towards, like, Pittsburgh fans.
Yeah, Corey would be one of those.
And we love the man, but Pittsburgh.
Love his little fedora. You seen his fedora?
I have not seen it.
Fedora, like that card, the one you like to wear?
No, I'm not a big fan of the fedora, Coach Rawlings.
I actually found that fedora for
1998. The stories from the years at basketball camp with Rawlings that could be told.
No, they couldn't.
Now, wait a minute. Amy Heberlein right here might have some inside information that we could share with Tiger Nation right here. Start taking a little walk back memory lane. All right, Lady Tigers get that one up and down. Hit right there by Anaya Wilson. And so the.
See, Amy, I could say one music artist. She would just giggle.
All right, Mary Henry back to serve for the Lady Tigers. Dug out on the side by Mary Henry. Maddie Dye pushes it across. Dug out by Whittle for Camdenton. Nice set, and what a block right there. Brianna Hurd gets up. Now, Coach, I'd have to stand by Brianna. She looks like a tall drink of water, but she definitely elevated right there on top of having some height. Hurd gets up. Fantastic block right there. Mary Henry back to serve. Strong serve, and wow, Camdenton keeps that alive. What a job by the Lady Lakers right there. Whittle gets it across. Dug out by Kuhneman. Set by Mary Henry. And, Coach, it looks like we've got an is it? Well, I don't want to speculate, but it looks like young lady on the Camdenton side definitely in some pain. Looks like she's going to need to take a seat. Coach, I'm not either. Don't know if she maybe diving for one of those balls came down a little funny. Either way, it's going to stop it. We will replay this. Mary Henry back to serve once more.
Matt, you might remind the folks at home of what they saw previously.
Well, it did happen. It just didn't count. Sounds like Bolivar's a little bit like Las Vegas. What happens in Bolivar stays in Bolivar, Coach.
I venture to say nowhere in the history of broadcast television has Bolivar, Missouri ever been compared to Las Vegas, Nevada.
Well, I'm sure there's some comparables there. Fine college town like Bolivar? Oh, okay. All right.
We're Bellagio at Bolivar.
Well, it's right there, the fountain right in the middle of campus.
That's the Bellagio fountain they donated that?
Well, I don't know. I don't think they donated it. All right, Coach. Either way, that's going to bring us to the end of the first game. The Lady Lakers are going to take that one 25-9. Now, one thing that's going to be different than we have seen in years past is the teams will not switch benches because of the COVID and everything else. Teams will not switch benches and ends between games. Oh, here we go. Now Coach Rawlings is going to get to talk. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed the little interlude we had there in the first game.
That's a nice picture. What year was the first ever World Series game played as a night game under the lights? Now, folks, it's real important. We're not talking about the first night game played without lights.
I don't know. Well, now, did it say outdoor game? I'm assuming it had to be outdoor at that point. We didn't have domes. Well, do you know the year?
No, I thought it would tell us.
Well,
Angie, can you hear me now? I have stuff going on now. Can you hear me now? Angie's still not hearing me.
Still not hearing you?
You're still not hearing me? What if I talk louder? No.
All right. So as we continue to work on Coach Rawlings, what it sounds like a little bit.
No, not at all. Now you can. Tim Wallace can hear me.
Yep.
The comparable one can hear me. A little bit. Now it's Angie's bobbing.
Now it looks mediocre. Man,
Yeah.
We've got a TTSN Sports Fan of the Year giving you updates.
Well, it's like Angie's like getting double volleyball. She gets it on her phone. She gets it right out live. It's crazy.
Coach, we got a couple alumni. You know, one of our former tracksters, but also longtime volleyball player that we said here and called her name many a night over the past 4 years. Miss Hannah Hedrick checking in with us tonight.
Okay, I've got some people on here now that can hear me. That's good. We just had to get all of this set up before we go because we're hoping, looking at our time schedule, I'm not sure exactly how this is all going to fall into place, but if we get to Game 5, Matt, I believe Dr. Fauci's going to be here by then. He's going to join us on.
Well, I heard that he was going to be in the area. Also, Sean Wilson checking in with us. Coach, the TTSN Sports ticker's coming alive. All of a sudden, you start talking, you're like E.F. Hutton all of a sudden.
Well, they're waiting for Dr. Fauci. I'm not. I mean, I understand.
Well, you can't steal his thunder, that's for sure.
Well, maybe we should call him Dr. Thunder.
Dr. Thunder? I don't know that Dr. Fauci's ever been called that. Kind of like Bolivar in Vegas.
Lots of things going on tonight.
A lot of firsts.
It's 2020, folks. You just never know.
I just hope we don't get those fire-breathing moth dragons that they're talking about.
That could be bad. They got them in Bolivar?
I don't
know. You lived
know.
up there for a while.
Well, yeah, I went to college there. Crammed 4 years of college into 5, and it was a fantastic experience there. All right, so we're going to be set to go. Lady Tigers going to be serving first. Alden Pill's going to be back to serve for the Lady Tigers. Hammers that across, dug out by Whittle of the Lakers. Little tip right there. Alden gets it over to Mary Henry. Sydney Kuhneman sends one across strong. Looking at that top side, boy, the Lady Lakers really like to set Miranda Hadfield up there. Big, tall number 4. Hadfield's going to go back to serve now, but they have done a really nice job of setting her in that far corner. Miss Hadfield can definitely get up and swing the hammer.
Well, Matt, we talked earlier about, we're missing Jordan Harpel. We're missing Shannon Morrison tonight. That was two of our frontline players right there.
Right, absolutely.
It definitely changes the attack, I'm sure, on the Camdenton Lakers side.
Ball gets up, and that's going to be tipped down by the Lady Laker. Jackie White gets up and knocks that one down. So it'll keep the serve with Hadfield. She lets it go. Dugout on the back row, Mary Henry. Back set, Alden Pills gets it up to Nessa. Nessa gets it over, but Camdenton resets. Nice! Right there, Alden Pills catches the defense asleep.
Well, you talk about finding the open area out there. There wasn't a Camdenton Lady Laker even near that ball.
All right, Nessa's going to be back to serve. Dugout by Whittle on the back. Nice job right there.
Yep. Going to get a lift. Come off the net.
Hurd,
It's just a tough situation to be in right there.
Hurd gets up, tries to get the block on that. Checking back into the game for the Camdenton Lady Lakers going to be number 7, Brooke Stidham.
Coach, I'm trying to watch the Jumbotron here a little bit. I'm not sure Corrier's put the answer to that trivia question up there.
That's going to make it harder to share with the folks at home.
Maybe Derek's listening. You know Scooter's Derek?
Well, that's the only Derek I know. Want to wish him some good get well messages. As I heard a couple weeks ago, he was in the hospital over there.
Yeah, it sounded like a bad deal.
It sounded like all he wanted was a cup of coffee. All right, side out, and the point's going to go over to the Lady Lakers. Dugout by Vergara for the Lady Tigers. Set. Maddie Dye lets one go. Dugout by Whittle for the Camdenton Lakers.
Well, call that a double hit too, Matt.
Coach,
I don't know.
And I'm not saying it's not, but, boy, there have been a lot of double hits called tonight that I just haven't seen. I'm not saying they didn't happen as Hurd gets it back to serve for the Lady Tigers. Set at the net right there. Not sure that number 2, Maya Hewlett, not sure she wasn't expecting that set to go to the middle as she reared back. Set came to her side. She didn't look like she was quite ready for that one, so it's going to give the point to Lady Tigers. Hurd back to serve once more.
Oh.
Couple Lady Tigers going for it right there.
Maddie Dye. And
Mary Henry going to swoop back into the game.
Okay. It was, in football, what I'm learning is that's a 15-yard targeting penalty right there.
All right, the Lady Lakers are back to serve. Hit at the net right here, and a little miscommunication up front by the Lady Tigers.
Well, and Matt, we're talking about some different combinations of athletes on the court for the Lady Tigers right now.
Maddie Dye hits it across, dugout by Whittle for the Lakers. Set to the middle, up and high, but nice job by the Lady Tigers to get that one out. Maddie Dye pushes it across once more. Set the top, and is it?
It's going to be in.
It's going to be in.
She hit the corner over there. Nice little shot.
No, but, Coach, we've seen, Anaya Wilson, Gabby Morris, Brianna Hurd, seen some of the youth, the freshmen, sophomores in line here with this next coming group. Wow, they're going to call the Lady Tigers in the net?
I'm not sure exactly what that is. Coach, I was sitting there thinking before I was mic'd up just a second ago, we down there in that far corner, we've got one of the dads from the Camdenton Lakers calling the line over there. It'd just be fitting if Coach Pills was down there calling the corner for the Waynesville Tigers.
But how would Coach? Well, of course, Coach Pills doesn't need the live stream tonight. I know some of the games that we haven't done that Coach Pills, I've been able to sit at home and watch Coach Pills stream the game live.
Well, we're 11-3 in favor of the Camdenton Lady Lakers. Coach Callis calls a timeout there. Want to have a little talk with the ladies. About as much right here. I think she's just trying to get some encouragement going.
Yes.
Trying to get a little fire back in the belly.
But as I talked about, Coach Pills streamed some of the games live, like on the road. I know one of the ones a couple weeks ago, they were down at West Plains. Coach Pills was streaming. And I don't know if Coach Bills is coming for our job, Coach Rawlings,
Well, I don't.
or
I don't know.
if he's hoping that we
I
notice
hadn't thought
him.
about it that way before. He's doing, actually he's coming for all 3 jobs, mine, yours, and the incomparable Tim.
No, there's no one can touch Tim Wallace's job.
But he's doing the
Coach
video,
Bills
he's
thinks
doing
he
the
can
audio.
be Tim Wallace. Please.
Coach Bills,
he might be able to take you or me down, but he isn't taking Tim Wallace down.
yeah, I would think that too, but 2020's been crazy, Matt.
Or maybe Coach Pills is auditioning. These are like his audition tapes. Maybe Coach Pills wants to be sitting up here with us.
Well, he has did some spot duty for us in the past from girls basketball. Lacrosse. He did some lacrosse for us.
I don't know what we've got over there in the closet. We might be able to sweeten the pot with. Maybe we could hire Coach Pills. All right, so the point in the ball's going to move over to the Camdenton Lady Lakers. They're going to promptly serve it into the net right there, L. Turner. So back and forth we go. Sydney Kuhneman checks into the game as it looks like Anaya Wilson will take a seat.
That'll be another point for the Lady Lakers.
All right, that's going to put Whittle back to serve for the Lady Lakers. She gets it across, dug out by Mary Henry. Set up, Maddie Dye delivers a hard one. Somehow Camden comes out of there with it.
Ooh, nice
what
save.
A job right here. Mary Henry, 2 absolutely fantastic digs right here. Keeps it alive once more.
And we're still going.
Coach, we're still playing. Wow. Nice job right there. Number 23, Peyton Kincaid, gets up and slams that one home. But what a job right there by the Lady Tigers a couple times to keep that one going. And they're going to say that was down on the Tigers, so the point will go over to the Lady Lakers. So they're going to take a 16-4 edge here in game number 2. Whittle back and still serving for the Lady Lakers. Going to be Kasari Garcia on the back row. Another one of the talented sophomores getting a little floor time here with the varsity tonight. Point will fall to the Lady Lakers. So Whittle will serve from once more. Ooh, that's in. That coach, it's hard to not let that one go right there, as that one just dives right at that back line.
That's the second one we've seen like that.
Dug out by Garcia on the back row. Kuhneman up to Alden Pills, puts that one down. And I believe that's number 4, Miranda Hadfield, once more in that top corner. Like I said, they have really fed Hadfield right there in that top corner all night long. Coach, we're going to get a timeout.
Coach, I'm going to mention here real quick, we've got a former Waynesville Lady Tiger volleyball coach watching with us tonight. Coach Brenda Ward's watching with us from up in Sedalia. Coach, you're going to have to come down and take a look at our gym and stuff down here. It's been quite a few years since Coach Ward was here with us. I was starting out. Coach Ward was doing a little basketball with me and Coach Larry Hines, and
I was thinking about Coach Hines earlier today.
I can't even fathom.
Well, I was
what got you.
Well, no, I was
about Coach Hines.
Just a little reminiscing. Just early in my career, you and Coach Hines kind of taking me under my wing or taking me under your wing.
Taking you under your wing.
Yeah,
that suffocate you.
Well, that sounds like something Coach Hines might have tried.
I'm sure we could. Coach Ward comes down to see the gym. We get with her. She'd probably give us a few Coach Hines stories too.
Oh, I bet. I think anybody who's spent any amount of time with Coach Hines probably has a couple at least. Never knew what you were going to end up doing with Coach Hines. You might be cleaning the side of a house, thinking you're going golfing, and then next thing you know, you're cleaning the side of a house.
Or you might be at the racetrack in Illinois. That could possibly happen, too.
Now, if Coach Ward comes, you think she'd bring us any of them Sedalia State Fair corn dogs?
Not a big corn dog person.
Ooh, it's hard to beat a good corn dog.
Tell you what they got up there at the State Fair that's good. They got the 10-cent chocolate milk cups.
I'm not a big milk drinker, Coach Rollins.
I'm not either. It's the only place. Actually, it's the only place in America that I'm just going to belly up and have me a glass of chocolate milk.
Well, I think the perfect pairing with a corn dog, I think you got to have the fresh squeezed lemonade. I think
Do
that's
you like the fresh squeezed lemonade?
I think that's the perfect pairing with the corn dog.
22-4 in favor of the Lady Lakers here.
Back set right there by Kuhneman. Nice job by Maddie Dye catching the defense asleep on that front line right there. Coach, want to remind our viewers, if they haven't been with us much this year, high school rules have changed in the state of Missouri. It is a best of 5, no longer the best of 3, as it looks like Vanessa Horn checking back into the game for the Lady Tigers. So they're going to say the Lady Tigers are out of order over here.
That's a point.
And we're going to have number 27, Jackie White, checking back into the game for the Camdenton Lady Lakers.
Is that a warning?
Well, I'm wondering.
Took the point off the jumbotron.
Well, I'm wondering if he did not catch the sub before that and thought the Lady Tigers were out of order, so we're going to replay it, I believe is what we're doing here. As that one's going to go long off the hands of the Lady Tigers, so the point will go over. But I think the Lady Tigers had subbed. I don't think he caught that. He thought they were out of order. I think we just replayed that one.
Coach Malbach has joined in with us from Sedalia. When was the last time we had 2 viewers both watching from Sedalia, Missouri?
Well, I mean, there could be someone sitting there with Coach Ward right now.
Well, no, I mean 2 individual.
2 separate
devices
entities
being watched. Okay.
I don't know. Maybe Coach Ward take a little poll around town, see how many other people are tuned in. I can't think it's the first ever.
You think she's going to see a lot of TTSN sports stickers on the back of cars?
Well, probably.
Coach Malbach, you'd let us know the Lady Tigers had opening round district softball tonight. Let us know how we did up there. Lee's Summit
West, I believe, is who the Lady Tigers had. Oh, nice job. Brianna Hurd up front. Lays the hammer.
We got 3. Turner's watching 2.
Oh, man. Sedalia viewership is going off the charts right now. All right, Mary Henry back to serve for the Lady Tigers. Set. Looking in the corner. Not there that time. Lady Tigers push the ball across. Nice little volley going here between the Tigers and the Lakers. Yeah. Yeah, a little lift right there. I think she caught it a little far back. Didn't mean to do it, but nonetheless, it's called. As we see a couple substitutions here for the Lady Lakers. Number 10, Sarah Holmes, checks into the game, and she's going to go back to serve. And number 2, Maya Hewlett, checks back into the game for the Lady Tigers. Puts across. Kuhneman, tip it across. Camdenton looks into the corner once more. Lady Tigers keep it alive as Mary Henry pushes the free ball across.
Oh, we'll give another point for the Lady Tigers.
Point to the Lady Tigers there is that it looks like the Lady Lakers are really going to Hadfield in that corner a lot here lately. And I think the Lady Tigers starting to sniff that out, setting up that defense, be able to dig that hard drive she puts down as Alden Pills lets a laser across right there. Now the Lady Tigers look to set. Pills lets another nice hard hit go. Handled by the Lakers into the net.
And, Matt, some bad news from up in Sedalia tonight as the Lady Tigers go down to the Lee Summit West. No idea what their mascot is.
I
have no idea.
I'm going to guess maybe an animal. Panther.
The Panthers.
Tiger,
the Panthers,
Lions.
I'm going to go with Panther. You said that first. The Panthers. Coach Malbach sent us in a little message. Said they were really good, and we knew that going in. We knew Lee Summit was a very good team. Good season. We both have spent some time getting the chance to go up watching some of the ladies from the softball team play this year, and in the past watched a lot of them grow up and stuff. And great job. We want to congratulate them on their season. But, Matt, you know what it's time for? We're here after the second game.
TTSN Sports Update?
It's time for a TTSN Sports Update. This TTSN Sports Update is brought to you by the Tiger TV Facebook page. Tiger TV Facebook for all the news that is news right here in Tigertown. Matt, you know who likes the Tiger TV Facebook page? And just understand, you are not going to get this.
I'm going to say Dr. Fauci since I'm not going to get it.
We know he does. My gosh, he's got a T-shirt that has our address on it.
Okay.
You know who likes Tiger TV Facebook page?
The Lee Summit West Titans.
I thought they were the Panthers.
No, I
Titans.
I looked it up. They're the Titans.
How about this? Miss Sandy Hines, former administrator here at Waynesville High School, likes the Tiger TV Facebook page. And you know the reason Sandy does? Because Larry don't have the Facebook. So we're going to have to go with it that way. But you're right. Dr. Fauci, we just checked in. Dr. Fauci's somewhere between Bourbon and Sullivan heading down I-44, so it's going to be tight, Matt. It's going to be tight.
Well, we're going to need the Lady Tigers to drag this out. If he's that far off, I think we're going to have to go all 5 games if we're going to have Dr. Fauci sit in with us tonight.
Me and Dr. Fauci were texting today during 7th hour about his possible arrival here.
Wait a minute. Don't you have a class 7th hour?
It was at the end of 7th hour.
Oh, how quickly that story changed.
It was at the end of 7th hour. I'm not texting during weightlifting class. What are you talking about? Dr. Fauci would.
I was going to say that. I don't think he would approve.
No, that's how people get hurt.
So we will keep up to date on Dr. Fauci's situation on whether or not he's going to be sitting in with us a little bit later. We need these Lady Tigers. And Coach, selfishly,
he was excited. He actually pulled in Sullivan, got him a Lion's Choice roast beef, and
not
back
a
out
bad
on the road
choice
he
right
goes.
there.
Huh?
It's not a bad choice.
No.
All right.
Coach Patrick Knife would tell you it's not a bad choice.
No. So we're going to go here to game number 3. Remember, we are playing best of 5, so the Camdenton Lady Lakers looking to try and close this one out right here. Lady Tigers want to get us a win, force game 4, and then let's go ahead and force game 5.
Then let's get Dr. Fauci
Let's get Dr. Fauci here. We have the extra microphone headset right here. I can bang it on. Well, probably ought not to bang that on the table.
You're not art to bang that down.
All right, so we're going to go to action. Camdenton's going to have first serve right here. It's going to be number 10, Sarah Holmes, back to first serve for the Lakers. Maddie Dye digs it out on the back row. Set over to Brianna Hurd. Gets it across, but dug out by the Lady Lakers. Hadfield gets that one down. The Lady Tigers able to dig it out initially right there, but not able to do a whole lot with it. So Holmes will be back to serve once more for the Lady Lakers. Maddie Dye gets this one. Set on the top side. Alden Pills with a laser shot right there. Just like that, Coach Rollins, we're knotted up at 1. Boy, Alden reared back and got her whole arm into that one. Alden Pills will serve again. Dug out on that back row by Whittle. Pushed across, and Lady Lakers, not a lot of communication right there, Coach Rawlings.
Well, this would be a good time for the Lady Tigers to pounce because got to believe up 2-0 right now. There's probably a little complacency over on this side of the court.
Oh, just into the top of the net right there. Falls back on the side of the Lady Tigers. So that's going to send Hadfield back to serve for the Lady Lakers. Hadfield, nice little serve, gets it across, dug out by the Tigers, pushed across by Hurd, and the Lady Lakers look to reset. Put it up into that corner, and it's going to be up and down for Mackenzie Daniels. That'll keep Hadfield back at serve. Gets this one across. Maddie Dye digs out, goes a little wide, but Mary Henry gets it back in, pushed across by Kuhneman. Camden sets at the net. A little late push. Tigers get it. Kuhneman. Back across the Lady Lakers we go.
Lady Tigers keep that ball alive right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Mary Henry goes diving for that one.
Angie Pills with a nice play there on the front row. Matt, something you may not have known. We went to a softball game the other night, and if you catch a foul ball at a softball game, you can't keep that.
No. In fact, the Lady Tiger softball, Jennifer Boyd had to come over and get that ball from you, wrestle that ball from your hands.
Well, no. One of the Lady Tigers up-and-coming fans, 10-year-old Jenna Rawlings, got that ball. She thought she was going to get to take that thing home with her. Broke her heart.
Well, and I talked to Jennifer the next morning in class and explained, Coach Rawlings sometimes gets worked up. He didn't mean to cause a scene the way he did. Sometimes if he doesn't take his pills, he gets a little worked up. So I did a little damage control for you the next morning in class. Back set right here by Alden Pills. Nice job. Tries to catch the Lady Lakers sleeping. Hammered across by Hadfield, but Mary Henry gets it out on that back row, and back across it comes to the Lady Lakers. Alden Pills, a little set up to the front. Kuhneman gets it across. Nice job right there. The Lady Tigers getting up, getting a piece of that one to block it.
And the Lady Tigers are going to get that point.
Kuhneman pushes it across, and Lady Tigers trim the lead 6-3. Whittle, the libero for Camden, checks back into the game on that side. And for the Lady Tigers, that's going to be number 16. Coach
Trainer Nikki's joined us here watching a little bit of TTSN Network. I'm scanning the crowd for her. Coach, do you see Trainer Nikki out there?
I do not, Coach Rawlings.
You're over here frantically going through papers. She's not underneath any of these papers. Who are you looking for?
Hurd pushes it across. Lady Lakers now look to set on this near side. Maddie Dye goes up for it. A couple Lady Tigers go up for it right there. Going to go out of bounds off the hands of the Lady Tigers. Coach, we're going to have checking into the game, number 7, Brooklyn Stidham for the Lady Lakers. She's going to go back and she will serve.
Sorry, Coach. Trainer Nikki's not here. She's up at the softball field, or the soccer field.
Okay.
Maybe she can let us know how the Tigers are doing in soccer tonight. Be the eye in the sky for us.
All right. Peyton Kincaid goes up, tries to hammer that one down. It's Miss Vigera and number 5, Gabby Morse checking back into the game for the Lady Tigers. Brianna Hurd going to go back and serve for the Lady Tigers. Oh, nice job right there. Maddie Dye gets up and blocks that one right back down in the face of the Camdenton Lakers. And, Coach, Don't look now. It's a 1-point game.
It's a 1-point game.
Hurd back to serve once more for the Lady Tigers. Hammers that one across. A little hard to serve.
It's a tie ball game.
Bing, bang, boom, just like that. 7-7.
Got us an update from, just like we asked. Update from soccer. The Kickapoo Chiefs are ahead of the Waynesville Tigers 1-0 at halftime up at the soccer complex up on the hill.
All right, nice little volley going here. Pushed across by Maddie Dye. Lady Lakers. Whittle just gets it across and, finds that empty spot. All right, checking into the game for the Lady Lakers is going to be number 3, Elle Turner. She's going to go back to serve. Also checking in is going to be number 11, Delaney Van Buren. She's going to come in and play the front line here for the Lady Lakers. Mary Henry digs it out. Alden Pills. Oh, nice job right there, Maddie Dye, and nice dig out on that back line for the Camdenton Lady Lakers. Kuhneman feeds Pills. Dye once more. Brings the hammer down. Camdenton looks to reset. Morris up top, push across by Pills. Bagheera on the back line now. Nice little move right there, Alden Pills. Tries to catch the Camdenton Lady Lakers. Coach, we got a nice volley going right here.
We still do. It just keeps going.
Oh, diving effort right there. What a save by Sydney Kuhneman, number 8. Gets it up, and that's going to be Peyton Kincaid. Peyton gets up, gets that one down for the Lady Lakers. Gives the Lady Lakers back at 2-point edge. Going to be number 3, Elle Turner back, still serving for the Lady Lakers. Mary Henry digs out. Alden Pills pushes it up, and Kuhneman just going to get the free ball across. Camdenton trying to catch the Tigers out of position. Not that time. Sydney Kuhneman gets it across. Alden Pills, Maddie Dye. Whittle looks hard to the back, but Bagheera gets it out. Dye once more, and that
Maddie
one's
Dye
in.
puts that one away.
Another nice long volley right here between these two teams. We've seen that time and time again tonight. Number 8, Sydney Kuhneman, going to be the Lady Tiger back to serve right here. Kuhneman now feeds Dye on the near side, getting up and getting a block. That time is going to be 23, Peyton Kincaid. And we're going to have checking back into the game, Miranda Hadfield. She's going to come back in on that front line. It's going to be 36 of the Liberos. Whittle back to serve for the Lady Lakers. Hadfield a little further back that time, not able to put all the sting on it. Back set right here. Alden Pills gets up. Lady Lakers.
Boy, the Lakers have just hammered that back line tonight, Matt.
Well, in credit Hadfield, we've talked about her multiple times on that far post right there. She gets up, and like you said, she has a bead on that back line. Whittle serves it across, dug out by Kasari Garcia. Pushed across by Maddie Dye. Now the Lakers look to set. Driven down, and it's going to be off the hands of the Lady Tigers out of bounds. Delaney Van Buren, number 11, with the hit right there for the Camdenton Lakers. So that'll keep Whittle in the serve as the Lakers pull out a 4-point edge right now, 12-8 here in game number 3. Lady Tigers looking for a lead as Van Buren's going to get that one down.
Van Buren got way up in the air that time.
Yes, she did. Whittle once more gets a nice serve across, dug out by Kasari Garcia. Mary Henry pushes the free ball across. Camdenton looks to set the middle. Van Buren not able to get a good grab on that one. And Alden, I'm going to say off the wire.
And
Alden,
we're going to get a timeout.
nice job to get over
by
there and
Coach
try and
Callis.
get that one.
Okay, Matt, while we've got this break, we want to recognize our crew working the game tonight under the direction of the incomparable,
The illustrious,
the
illuminal Tim Wallace.
Our crew tonight is Angel Skasik, Chance Eastman, Logan Thompson, Jeremiah Dean, Brennan Barber, and Angelina McCorkle, doing an outstanding job, as always, under the direction of Tim Wallace. They get here, Matt, as soon as they can, right after school. They start setting things up. There's wires. It looks like we're shooting off a missile up here with the wires.
Whoa,
and the
whoa,
stuff
whoa,
that's
whoa,
going
whoa.
on.
All right.
What?
We can't say something like that and then expect Dr. Fauci to stroll in the doors. We are not shooting any
He's
missiles
not
off here.
anti-missiles. They're not bad for you.
But we don't want to. I'm sure he's traveling with an executive security detail. We do not.
There's no missiles up here.
Okay.
I'm sorry. We should not have said that. But they do an absolutely outstanding job, whether we're in here, we're outside, or wherever we're at. Matt, we've got our next broadcast will be Matt, it probably won't be our final broadcast, but our next broadcast will be a week from Friday night as the Waynesville Tiger football team will take
Glendale Falcons.
Take on Glendale. They go to West Plains this weekend, or this Friday night. The next Friday night, Glendale will come. We're rolling into town, and we're going to have you have that game back on the TTSN Sports Network. I do want to mention that if you would like to come to that game or any other home event for the Waynesville Tigers this fall, you need to get on the website My School Bucks. It's where you can pay. If you're a parent, you pay your lunches. It's where tickets are available for all games here in Waynesville. That's how you go about getting that. And then looks like the week after that, on October 30th, it looks like the Tigers will probably be hosting either Springfield Central or Springfield Parkview in the first round of districts. That's where it's looking at now.
Right now
actually,
right now it actually would be the Willard Tigers. In visiting with Coach Klutz yesterday morning, the point system, it looks a little bit different this year. Right now, Waynesville's holding a 6-point edge over Willard, but in districts this year, number 3 will play number 4, number 5 will play number 6. The number 1 seed would then play the winner of the number 5, number 6 game.
Interesting.
I didn't understand it. Coach Mike Klutz, the defensive coordinator for the Tigers, sat down. We were visiting a little bit, and he was explaining how this year's going to be a little different.
That would be different. So if
right now, as it holds, we would be hosting the Willard Tigers.
So the 4 seed will not host a game.
Will not host a game.
That is very
correct.
Interesting. Very interesting.
It sounded a little different, and Coach was trying to explain it to me. He probably needed a slide rule in a dry erase board for me to understand fully, but he said, depending on the outcome of the next couple games, obviously the Tigers have a game they feel is very winnable with Glendale. Willard is, I believe, playing Neosho this week. Neosho, a winless team on the season.
So it could definitely change some things.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've heard of 3-4 not being
right.
2 host schools. It's totally different.
That caught me off guard as well.
By the time we're back on the air for Tiger football,
we'll know some more.
We're going to know a lot more about this. But
Coach
once again,
Nikki Stone checking in with us tonight.
I was just getting ready to mention that. Go for it, Coach.
Our big congrats going out to Gavin Miller. State consideration time tonight in the 50 freestyle. Gavin, one of those students I know we've both had in class over the years.
Is that Gavin the Fish Miller?
Well, I don't know if that's his nickname. Now, I do see Gavin each morning. I'll have to ask him in the morning. I'll ask him in the morning when he's in the hallway if
you know
his
what?
nickname the Fish. I mean, I've known
I'd
his
like
sister forever. His
meet.
brother-in-law, David Hawk, of course, one of my longtime pole vaulters.
Broadcast a swimming meet. We've never done anything like that.
No, but Coach Stone may have to give us a lesson, beyond watching the swimming in the Olympics, and I watch every race possible in the Olympics. But past that, I don't know a lot of the strategy and the.
That's what I mean. It'd be a learning experience, like PD.
It would be interesting. I would enjoy it, and like I said, I hardly ever miss a race during the Olympics. I enjoy it, but I don't know a lot about the technique. Like,
I don't either. 19-13 here. The Lady Tigers are serving. So we have a relay and Gavin both
state consideration times right now, and in visiting with some of the swim team this morning.
Oh, Coach Stone's going to help us out. I like it.
Oh, there we go. PD. All right.
Yes.
In asking Tyler Newsom, who was a part of that 400 relay that was state consideration, I believe, last Friday night, asking Tyler exactly how it worked. He said, that there's a state bar time set.
Okay.
In that if you hit that mark, it's an automatic qualifier, and then under that there's what they call state consideration. In the next however many times, sounded like the time on that relay is right there, not too far off of being what would be an automatic qualifying time. So
That's
great,
awesome.
great,
awesome.
great things happening
2
with Coach
relays.
Stone in that
2 relays in Gavin.
Awesome. Sounds like some great things happening in the swimming program. A very young program here at the high school. And Coach
Years 3.
Coach the incomparable Tim Wallace already drawing up plans. Underwater camera. Wow.
The strategic Tim Wallace.
I can't even fathom.
No, you're going to get a little practice for that.
Well, we are going to be doing some underwater work on Sunday for my daughter Sophie's birthday, so I guess it'll be a little practice. Coach, I don't have an underwater camera. Of course, Tim Wallace has all that.
He's got
I'm
all
sure.
his stuff. It's in the vault. It's in the cable cave.
I think for all of us involved, it'd probably be good that Tim Wallace not tell us what that underwater camera costs, because I might get nervous and drop it.
That would be true. 23-14, favor of the Lady Lakers. They're going here to win game number 3. Matt, Lady Tigers are going to be back in action Thursday night right here at the Tiger Gymnasium. The Rolla Lady Bulldogs are going to roll into town. Once again, if you'd like to, we are not going to be on the TTSN Sports Network Thursday night. If you'd like to come down, Matt, tickets are available on myschoolbucks.com. That's where you're going to need to go and look for all that.
And it's a pretty simple system. I had to get on there to buy Tess a ticket for the home football game a couple weeks ago. Just make a little account and purchase the ticket. Would love to see those of you that can make it down here in the gym.
So Lady Tigers with another point, 24-16 here in game number 3. Lady Lakers, if you're just joining in, have taken games 1 and 2. And they're going to say that ball was tipped by the Lady Tigers. And our final score in game number 3 is going to be 25-16 in favor of the Camdenton Lady Lakers. We want to thank everybody for joining us tonight here on the TTSN Sports Network. Again, we're back on the air a week from Friday night with Tiger football, as the Tigers will take on the Glendale Falcons. We hope everyone out there has an awesome evening. And for Matt Johnson, I'm Mike Rawlings, and we will see you all a week from Friday night.